What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where we are in a new land. A land where we're apparently being seduced by an archery statue or something. I don't know. People are fleeing back to the walls. We're hanging out. We're killing rabbits. We're making bunny stew. You know, I've never eaten rabbit before. I've had a possum, and I've had raccoon, and I've had squirrel. But I've never had rabbit before, now that I think about it. My entire life, I've never eaten a rabbit. It just never happened to me. It just seems strange that I live in kind of this strange realm where I've had a possum and raccoon, but I haven't had rabbit. Because that's pretty, it seems to be the only thing that our little guys subsist off of, is eating rabbit and doing all that kind of stuff. I, on the opposite end, seem to subsist by eating crow. That seems to be my main contribution to this channel. Oh, there's more of them coming. Yeah. I don't know if the difficulty goes up as you go into new lands, or like how this is all going to change. Because if the difficulty goes up, I definitely expect that there should be like new versions of walls. And there should be like new versions of things that I can do to offset kind of the danger of the world that I live in now. You got anything for me? You got nothing right now? Alright. I got to go back out and I'm going to pick up a few more peasants. But we have 2 fields over here now, which is a very, very good thing. I'm also going to schedule the destruction of the rest of the forest. Destroying the forest does mean that you don't get deer as often. But deer seem to disappear anyways at a certain point in the game, so I don't tend to rely on them very much to begin with. I don't find them to be that incredibly frequent. They drop 3 coins instead of 1, but they run around a lot and they cause your archers to waste their arrows a lot. Is there grass right here? I think you can only eat grass inside your own domain. I'm thinking that's how it works from here on in. Peasants, I need more of you to come sell your lives in the service of my super awesome... I like that pink muumuu you're rocking right now. I like it, man. I thought it was a risky decision with regards to fascione, but you did it. You pulled it off. You pulled it off. Yeah, I went over to my best buddy's house last night. We're part of the NorCal Rotary group. And shit pops off. We barbecue every weekend with like just the gang, and we wash cars and we work on cars and all that kind of stuff. If anybody's got any maintenance work that needs to be done, oil changes, you know, changing out coolant reservoirs or anything like that, like we do it. We barbecue, we hang out all day working on cars and like washing them and doing. That's what we did yesterday, is that we washed like 7 cars, and so that's just what we did. But anyways, there's also a lot of drinking that goes into this particular experience. And lately, due to my health, I haven't been able to drink for a very long time, and so just randomly, based on the timing, I was allowed to drink yesterday, and so I may have gotten a little bit too deep into my cups. And then it's now Monday morning, and now I've got to do like work and stuff, and it's just like, well, that was a mistake. Like I did that thing. Like, I hate it when this happens. I did that thing. I don't know if you drink enough to know, but like, if you get drunk, I always wake up early in the morning. Always. It's like I cannot wake up early in the morning to save my life when I'm sober. I hate mornings. I sleep through them all the time. Like, I wake up, I don't know, somewhere around like 11 or 12, you know, and then I'll just work late into the day in order to offset the fact that I get up late. And I'm okay with that. I like that. It's a situation that I can work with. Tomorrow we're going to upgrade all of our walls, by the way. I don't think I have time. Well, actually, let's go ahead and we're going to upgrade Palisade. And it's made more complicated by the fact that my best friend's girlfriend is a bartender. And so she makes, like, the best mixed drinks ever. Like, you just, like, chill. Like, that's what she does for a living, is she makes mixed drinks and cocktails. And so, anyways, it's just like they have everything at the house. And so we just hang out and do our thing all day. And it's good for friendship, but, man, drinking on a Sunday night was a terrible plan. Staying up till 1 a.m. drinking on a Sunday night when I knew I'd work the next day. It was a freshman mistake. It was a freshman mistake, but I made it willingly. And now I'm regretting it willingly. Not hungover, though. The secret to hangovers, if you don't know, if you get bad hangovers, you need to drink a lot of water. That's what it comes down to, is hangovers are caused almost exclusively... Oh, shit, we got a blood moon. Hangovers are caused almost exclusively by dehydration. This could go a lot of different ways. Sideways is one of those ways. Hopefully we don't get rolled out on too hard. Guys, you need to get back inside the wall, like, right now. I don't think you're fully appreciating what's about to happen to us. I was going to say, which side are we getting hit on? Because we're going to get hit on one of them. Blood Moon's not too bad, as long as I can keep the arrows on point. Arrow accuracy is a big part of whether or not you make it through some of these situations. I'm going to go get a few more people. I've got the money right now. Let's go ahead and get that wall nice and tuned up. We've got a lot of extra money, so we may as well. We didn't get hit on this side, and the moon's going down. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put in another wall and just hope for the best. In the meantime, while they finish off those two little home improvement projects, I'm going to run... Oh, good, we've already got another bunny field over here, too. Fantastic. Absolutely gargantuan. That's perfect. So anyways, I make poor decisions around my best friend because that's what best friends are for. I've described my best friend and I as fire and gasoline. You know, flint and a blade. Any of those two things that go together, really. That makes the other one, you know, more useful. But also a bit more dangerous. I don't know. I have poor decision making. It seems to be a hallmark of my life, in all honesty. It's just I do not make good decisions. Ooh, thank you for all of that. I appreciate it. We already hired some more people from out on the eastern front, so I may actually try to make a run out to... Yeah, I may try to make a run... You know, we should be reasonably safe here. Hammer guys, come over here. We've got enough time to where I think we can get this wall put together. I said I was going to expand down to the river, and we are. We need to get farms set up now versus later. Last time we dithered a little bit too much when it came to our farms, and I don't want to regret that decision in this playthrough. Get that wall up and running. Stay on it. As long as we can get it up to stone tier today, I don't feel bad about it, and life should be good. If we can't get it up to stone tier, then... can't get it up. Anyways, if we can't get it up to stone tier, that's a little bit concerning. Look at you over here, sniper. Get him, son. Earn that top knot. Take that deer scalp. Get him. Why you gotta make my life so difficult, peasants? Why you gotta make everything so hard? All you had to do is shoot the deer with a bow and possibly kill it and wound it in the face. That's all you needed to do. Can I build anything? Like, can I build like a... I don't know. I would like to have... I need to have like farm space, so... The sooner I can make that happen, the happier I'll be. I should probably upgrade this over here too. Just so we have a backup wall in case the one in front falls. That may have killed our bunny fields, too. Maybe I'll keep the bunny fields tight on the opposite end so that we never end up killing off the focus of our crops. I'm not going to focus too much on civics because I want to get to building the boat as soon as possible. But... Alright, a little bit of cash from that side. Looks like our tax collector decided to bounce on out. He's done with our shenanigans. We do have access to some other things right now, which... hopefully... we don't get jumped here. Well, I'm going to have to expand out this way anyways, because I got to send out an expedition to fight with the portal. Yeah, that's a problem. And not one I'm particularly fond of either. I'm going to save my money for right now. I'm just going to try and make sure on the eastern side, I'm going to leave them farming rabbits. On the western side, we'll get our stuff done that we need to get done. And that's for surely. But... take it a little slower for now. We still got a bunny field on this side. We'll probably be okay-ish. I don't know how we leap the river over here. I don't know if it's going to give me enough space to leap the river. I'll start chopping down trees while we wait. There you go. Give the carpenter something to work on throughout the course of the day. Some wood to work and all that. I don't want to be too close to the enemy invasion point, and I do think we're working pretty quickly in this playthrough, so I feel good about our chances of making a really, really solid hard charge towards beating this map quickly. I don't know what day it is. It's day 7. So we already had a blood moon, so that was already taken care of. There you go. There you go. The 2 treasure chests at the beginning really, really helped us. Those 2 will be able to come out here, and once the horse is all nice and recharged, they should have the forest knocked down on this side, which is great. That should, I hope, show off the area where we can build the next wall and make that happen. So yeah, here's the next wall on this side. However, it's not giving me access, probably because I haven't finished off the farm yet. Oh no, there it is. Alright, come on, let's get this done. As quickly as possible, let's get this up to stone tier. And then this will be as far as we expand in the western direction. The point of the west is to hold. That's their only point, because we're going to be fighting to the east the entire time. And so this side's got to do what this side's got to do in order to make it past. But we're going to keep them stocked up with archers and all those kinds of dudes. This does put us a little bit closer to our destination as far as everything else is concerned. I'm going to try and get a couple farmers up and running, and then we'll get that land developed over there so that we can earn some money from that side passively. So between the hunting and between the farming, we should be able to end up with a lot of money. And that wall's just going to have to hold as is for tonight. It's not going to be able to make it much further. Over here on this side, let's get the farm up and running for sure. Once the farm is all up and ready to go, we don't have a lot of farmland. And that's a straight assessment. We do not have a ton of farmland. However, we could. Need a couple of those. Good. I'm glad to see you guys are earning money over on this side too. Not just like messing around, wasting your time. Fantastic. So we've got 2 of the scythes over there. That should give us starting farmers. 2 fields should give us every day or so about 10 coins. In between the 5 to 10 that our hunters are bringing in. That should be more than enough for us to get the boat started and to develop to the east and start taking out some forest land. So that we can line up our knights to invade the territory that is run by our dear little... I don't even know what they're supposed to be. They look like little tar monsters to me. I'm not really sure what they are. They gotta go, though. Oh, man, they're getting stronger. That's unfortunate. We already got the ones with the hats on and everything. Alright. Well, one thing at a time. I do wish the little monsters would drop gold every now and again. I realize with the way the mechanic works, it might be difficult to implement because the monsters pick up a coin and run off with it. And that's what they want, is they're trying to steal your gold. But anyways, it'd be kind of cool to get a little bit of a payday off of each of these invasions since, I don't know, sometimes resources can be light in this game. They really sincerely can. 1 coin right there. Bunch of bunnies on this side ready to be harvested. I'm going to see on the east side just how these dudes are hanging. So yeah, we got 2 more of them out here. You guys head back to where we dwell at. Make it happen. You guys will more than likely be farmers, which is great, because on day 8 that means we have 2 farms. I'm basically going to conquer the farms as I go across too, and make this a little easier on myself. I don't want to expand any further to the east, though, and wipe out any more bunny fields until we have access to farming, because that's where the vast majority of our revenues are going to come from after we get this all done. We could use a few more bows. And in terms of defense, I would like these walls to be tuned up in such a way how goes the hunt? Anything? Okay. Let me see if I can make some pasture land over here so that they get bunnies. If I can get a couple of these guys whacking away on these trees. I'd also like to get catapults up and running within the next 10 to 15 minutes if we can make that happen. I don't know. The game plays at its own pace, so you ain't got the money, you ain't got the money. There we go. There we go. Get those trees down. This will turn into bunny land. And then once we've got bunny land, we should be able to make money off of our western front as well. Aside from just farming, so there it is. We've beat back the trees, and the background should change pretty shortly. Yeah, you can see it right there. The stuff in the background degenerates over time. Don't have enough to get that wall upgraded, which is a bit disappointing. I was hoping for something a little more solid right there. Where are my farmers at? I mean, I guess there's a couple of questions here. Where are my farmers at? I know I put in scythes. Oh, did we get attacked on the east front and they jacked the scythes off the rack? I bet you that's what happened. I'm gonna have to put in a wall over here then. Just to enclose my territory. Alright, well. It's not really avoidable, is it? I was gonna say, why don't I have farmers right now? I should absolutely have farmers right now. And you know what? That was 10 gold lost. That's gonna be very, very difficult to get back. That's a big hit and a big mistake. I didn't think about it. Didn't think about it at all. What is he aiming at? He's like contemplating murdering my other archer.
Ah, Rufus is kind of a dick wipe. I might take him off the face of the earth. You know, put one through his vertebra. Just forget that guy. Nobody likes him anyways. He's a douche. He's a nozzle.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I'm disappointed with myself right now. I shouldn't have let that play like that. Shit. Here, get some grass. Or not. Or just chill. It's fine. Whatever. Our military's looking pretty solid, so I'm thinking that'll hold out perfectly fine. I've got time to not recruit archers for a little while, and so I think that's probably what I'm going to do next. Sometimes it seems like, do you get paid for the trees? Sometimes it seems like you just get your coin back, and then other times, I don't know if it's just a perceptual bias by me, but sometimes it seems like you get 2 coins out. I can't tell what is real and what is true anymore. I'm so confused this mystical life we live, riding through forests in majestic fashion, waving fire over a horse's head. You know, things get weird when you wave fire over a horse's head. It is day 9. I'll be honest with you, not quite as far as I want to be right now. If the farms were set up, I'd say we're in really, really solid shape. Unfortunately, I made a doo-doo dumb mistake. And now I've just got to live with it. Thank you. You guys make your cash, and then let me get some hammer guys over here. We got to start expanding the wall in this direction. Oh, it was an 8 gold loss. That's not quite as bad as it could have been, but it's still more of a loss than I would have liked. Definitely more of a loss than I would have preferred. We actually only have a wooden palisade on this side. That's gonna hurt us. I ran out of gold at the wrong time. I do wish you could bulldoze stuff, because I would wipe out these 2 walls right here in order to get some cash to finish off that wall and get it up to stone tier. You guys got anything over here? Man, you guys got nothing, huh? Well, shit, I hope we don't get hit that hard tonight. Because if we do, our entire eastern front could fold. And that would be deeply unpleasant. I've gotten kind of addicted to orange juice lately. I forgot how much I liked orange juice. I hope you guys are going to the farm, because I built a farm. So if you stand around in the middle of town like you did last time, I'm going to be super upset with you. Like crazy upset. Like send them to the gallows upset. Oh, you guys ain't getting nothing either, huh? Okay. So that being the case, we need to take this farmland as quickly as possible on this side too. If we have 4 farms, that'll give us more than enough cash to essentially do whatever we want. it'll give us a lot of money and we'll be alright. However, I'm really worried about this wall over here. Like, legit, I'm terrified about what's going to happen to that wall. Especially if we pull down a blood moon tonight. Like, holy shit, that would be terrible. That would just not be a good day for us. I don't think we're going to, though. It looks like we got a white moon. So we'll be alright. Hopefully both these guys can work this over here. Just make this as profitable as possible. As profitable as possible. It kind of rhymed. A little bit. Like, not a lot, but enough so. And if they each have their own little plot, like one back here, one in the front, that'll work out okay. And we should have our first crop coming through by tomorrow. It seems like the west front is the far more violent front. It seems like the one that's a little bit more Wild Westy. Also, I'm a little terrified to say it, but I think we might be going into the cold season already. Just based on where we're at. I do think eastward expansion is probably where our next strategy lies at. But it's going to take us some time because we ain't got no cash. When you got no money in this game, you got no money. So they did hit this wall. See, that makes me feel just not so good about things. Not so good at all. We chop down some trees. See if we can earn some money lumberjacking today. Come on, buddy, old pal. Knock that thing over. Thank you, sir. So now that we've chopped down the trees, we're going to need to continue this outwards. But I think I got to wait for the bushes to go away before I can... I'm like 80% sure I got to wait for the bushes to go away before I'm going to be able to do anything over there. Let's go check on our crops on the western side, and that'll be the last thing that we do for the day. I just want to make sure that they're all solid and ready to go. Horsey, eat some food. I'm surprised they haven't put a stamina meter or anything in the game yet either for the horse. You still kind of just got to feel it out and hope for the best. We might have room for one more farm over here. I just don't know. Hopefully we'll see some nice little buds coming up by the end of the day. I'm a little bit weird about why there's not grass growing on this space right here where we can hunt rabbits at. It's got to be a seasonal thing or something, or like a weather thing. Because normally it seems like you've got access to it. I think we're going to be completely reliant on farming for right now, which means until we get their 12 coins or 10 coins or whatever it is we get for pulling that out of the ground, we're stuck. We're stuck and just hoping that the eastern side doesn't fold. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Kingdom. It's always fun to hang out with all of you and just talk for a little while, play some video games. Oh, good. We got a bunny field over here. Finally. That's exactly what we needed, so good. We can develop that right there, but I'll see y'all next time. We'll worry about it then. Okay? Bye, everybody.